Hello my friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to the next video in my series of Luthier technique tutorials. So this is a continuation of the acoustic guitar bridge removal and reattachment, but this video is about restringing the guitar. So this is a acoustic guitar restringing tutorial. So, you know, there are many different techniques to restringing guitars and other stringed instruments. I'm not necessarily saying that my way is the only way or the best way, but it is my way. I don't necessarily think there is one specific correct way to string a guitar, but there are certainly lots of wrong ways. So hopefully in this video you'll be able to see certainly, you know, many of the correct things to do when restringing an acoustic guitar. So as you can see off camera, I've put 3 of the strings into the bridge with the bridge pins. So these are the 3 bass strings, the E and the A and the D. So what I like to do before I put the strings in is I just put a little bit of a bend on the end of the string. So you can just see there's a little bit of a bend on the end of the strings. Not necessarily necessary, but I prefer to do it. And then I have beveled the ends of these bridge pins off camera so that they go in properly. So when you put the string into the hole and then put the bridge pin in, the string should not slide down any further. So the ball end of the string should slide up the groove of your bridge pin. So when you push the pin down, the string shouldn't go down with it. So that the ball end of the string is up against the inside of the guitar in that groove of the bridge pin. And then just make sure you push the bridge pin all the way in. So that's the 3rd string. So I'm now going to get the 2nd string, and once again you can see there's a bend on the end of that string. Put the that's so that it goes over the saddle a bit easier. So put the end of the string into the hole, bridge pin in, holding the string and making sure it doesn't go down any further while you slide the bridge pin in, so that you know that the ball end is up against the inside of the top of the guitar in the groove of that bridge pin. And again, just checking that they're all pushed in nicely, because as I've said before, bridge pins are held in by friction alone. You don't glue them, there's no hardware to attach them in or anything. They're held in purely by friction. So once again, string in, push the bridge pin down and hold the string, making sure it doesn't go down any further. You know that that ball end is up against the inside of the top of the guitar. And I'm just using the butt end of a chisel here with a rubber cap on the end, just to make sure that they're all pressed home. You don't want to use anything too hard, apart from anything else, in case you slip and mark the guitar or the bridge. But just something just to make sure that they're all pushed down nicely. They're not going to come back out because they're only held in by friction. So now to the top end of the guitar, the headstock. So this is obviously, you know, the most important part. And what I tend to do is I will start with either the 6th string or the 1st string, which will be one of the bottom tuners. So I bring the string up to the tuner on the inside of the tuning post, not the outside. So you go up through the inside and then wrap it around the tuning post. So I pull the string taut, and then for the 6th string, because it's the thickest one, I will wrap it around the post 1.5 times. So that's 1.5, hold it down with my thumb, and then push the end of the string through the tuning post hole and pull it taut, and then I'll kind of bend it up over the top of the tuning post. That will hold it still. So it's already almost up to tension. So a couple of turns on the tuning key and it's already starting to get tight. So much easier and quicker to do it that way. Okay, so now the fifth string, again up the inside of the tuning post, and then wrap it around the tuning post. So this one I will wrap around 1, 2 times, and then again holding it down with my thumb, can't really see what I'm doing there, then push the end of the string through the hole in the sound post, pull it taut, got a little bit of a twist on there, pull it taut, and then bend it up over the top of the tuning post. And then a couple of turns on the tuning key, and it's getting up to tension already. Okay, once again with the third string, so up the middle of the headstock on the inside of the tuning post, and then wrap it around the tuning post. For this one I will wrap it around 1, 2.5 times, holding it down with my thumb. It's quite a short string, as you can see, so I'm struggling a bit there to get the end of it through the hole in the sound post. But yeah, it's important to do this stage carefully. Pull it taut, fold it up over the top of the post, make sure it's in the slot in the nut, a couple of turns on the tuning peg, and it's almost up to tension. So when I move to the other side, I will now start from the first string, so I'm with the bottom peg again. So if you start with the top one, then it's going to be in the way of the next one. So we all start at the bottom, which in this case is the first string. Now with this one, so this one I wrap around 1.5 times, 2 times, 2.5 times, 3 times, 3.5 times, and 4 times. Okay, so it goes round 1, 2, 3, and 4. Holding it down with my thumb, push the end of the string through the hole in the tuning post. And what I tend to do with these thinner strings is I will put it back through the hole a second time, because they can slip. So pull it taut, fold it up over the top of the tuning post, make sure the string's in the slot in the nut, and then a couple of turns on the tuning peg, and it's up to tension. Okay, so I just repeat the process again with the second string, and this will go round 1, 2, 3.5 times, and then through the hole in the tuning post. Pull it taut, make sure there's no kinks, then around again and back through the hole a second time. Pulling it taut, and then fold it up over the top of the post, a couple of turns on the tuning peg, and we're up to tension. So the last one, the third string, that's going to go around 1, 2, 3 times. Through the hole in the sound post, pulling it taut, making sure there's no kinks. This one does kink up a little bit, so I have to just improvise a little bit. Sometimes they will kink when they twist around, so I'll just grab a pair of needle nose pliers. It's not ideal, but you know, you can get away with it if it only kinks one time. If it keeps going, it's going to snap. So just get these pliers, pull it through. You can see there's a little bit of a kink there, but that's not going to matter. So wrap it around one more time, back through the hole in the tuning post, and because of that kink, I've got to use the pliers again just to pull it through, and there we go. Okay, so that's how to string an acoustic guitar. The next video will be something very different. So in the meantime, please look after yourselves, look after each other, and we will see you soon. Peace out.